What's up guys, how you all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video. For those of you that are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and for my regular viewers and subscribers, hello, welcome one and all. And possibly maybe I might sound a little hoarse, I might sound, yeah, I don't, very deep voice. Apologies there, I was a bit of a bad boy last night. Went out and I had a bit of fun with my buddies, but yeah, so apologies there. I'll do my best. I'm showcasing 3 games today with my buddy Mr. Owen. We basically don't have a third. If anybody wants to play with us, please feel free to message us. And we're not necessarily looking for a third. We're fine, you know, playing as a 2-player platoon. But we wouldn't mind a third. We do play with thirds, but they never seem to be in the same time zone, I guess, or this or that. But me and Owen, we always seem to be on at the same time, so we've kind of developed a bit of a chemistry, I guess. And but yeah, we generally roll like this. Me, my E-100, him and his Yang Panzer, or my Death Star with like 2 TDs. Also lately we've been playing a lot in our scout tanks. If you have a Leopard or a Lux, well, preferably both, because we alternate between the two. You can roll out with us, no problemo. And as you can see, I'm a little bit cheesed off with the Chaffies because they're not doing their job, and I hate that when scout tanks do not do their job. But yeah, it's very weird playing. Some would say it's very weird playing with Mr. Owen because I'm 30 something and he's 18. But and yes, that on paper that sounds totally freaky and weird and etc. But we're not in a playground. We're not in, you know, in the local park. It's Xbox Live. Trust me, when we did when I used to play zombies, it was a 4-man crew, and we used to play every single night, 3-4 hour games, you know, trying to reach those high rounds. And it was a 60-year-old from Wales, and it was a guy from Reading who was 25. It was me, a Croatian, and it was a girl, an Irish girl living in Scotland who was 18. So, you know, have a Xbox Live. Xbox Live, age ain't nothing but a number, you know. But as you can see, I was getting no joy. Let's get into this commentary. I have not done a commentary in quite a while because I've been doing reviews and live comms, and so it's been quite a while, and it feels a little bit odd. I know if you look at my upload schedule, I might have done a commentary yesterday, but my upload schedule is, you know, all over the place, bizarre. There is, you know, method to my madness, etc. But anyhow, let's get into it. As you can see on the left hand side, the flank, I was getting no joy. The Chaffies weren't helping me out, and I just said to Iron, I see them pushing on the right hand side of the map. This enemy flank coming in, E-100, Carnarvon, and a third one, I think, in the back. Yeah, I see him. And they need to be taken care of. If they had their collective asses together, I mean, they could have pushed forward, you know, a bit more. You know, possibly that would have worked out better for them. But they kind of got stuck here. I think they were concentrating on getting pot shots at the bad guys up on the railroad tracks, and not concentrating on the fact that they're a flank, and when you're in a flank, you know, you should push forward and use momentum. And attempting to get some hits on the Carnarvon wherever, like there, take him out, and attempting to get hits on the E-100's lower plate. And there is a Star Destroyer to my right here who's bothering me somewhat, and I want to push through. Basically, I want to push through and be aggressive and chase down this E-100 because I can see that he's. Oh, no, that was a little bit of bad luck. Because I can see that he's pulling back, and I want to get some hits into his lower plate. And this Star Destroyer is just eyeballing me. Luckily, my compadre's pulling up to assist me That'll hopefully distract him, so I can push forward onto into the enemy side. But you know, the enemy flank has been taken care of, but at the same time, you know, they're leading 6-5. They're not necessarily leading, but you got to respect that. You know, it's pretty even at the moment. Well, 6-6. There you go. And finally, I get I see that E-100 is pulled back all the way, and I feel confident I can move in onto the enemy side and cross the railroad tracks. I'm eyeballing that Star Destroyer. Where is he? What is he doing? Is he? I'm afraid I'm gonna pull up, and he's just gonna land one into me. But luckily for me, he's just completely left himself vulnerable, and I get a nice little side shot here. Repairs his tracks, pulls back in order to face me. He realizes what's going on, and unfortunately for me, that bounce. But I'm good here. I'm in a strong position. All the bad guys have pulled up. It's just me and this Star Destroyer. I feel confident exposing myself in order to get the next hit. I just want to take him out and basically move on, and sure enough, he exposes his side, and I get the fatal shot in. So as I'm over here, I'm basically gonna take stock. I mean, we're leading 9-8. Again, it's no humongous lead. It's nothing, you know, to write home about. I'm pushing into their enemy base. You're in enemy territory basically, so take stock, regroup, plan your attack. Yes, we're leading 9-8, but it's only 9-8. But I can see the bad guys are really vulnerable, and they're pretty much all lit up. Fail there against the chimney. So I'm just gonna scoot up in, take some nice side shots in. I see that E-100, no joy there. He's gone over that little ridge. It's on the opposite side, and then I see a nice little TD here. And what is it? It's a tortoise. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in on that commander's hatch. Fantastic shot. Respect him. Fantastic reload speed on the tortoise. So you got to respect that. And attempt a little bit of a side scrape here using the wall. There we go. Pulled back. Again, the commander's hatch. And look to my right. Ooh. I thought there for a second I was going to get taken out. Good to go. And as I breach the hill here, the game ends. But I do notice this T69. And I know that... and I was just so impressed by this guy's reload speed. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I want that line. I want that line. Enjoying myself with the mediums. Big time, big time. Pick up a fantastic amount of silver. Love the E-100 for the silver that it gives me. Kind of finances my whole career, basically. And a nice bit of XP. Good to go. And let's move on to the next game, Abbey. Pardon me, need a sip. Again, playing with Mr. Owen. If you guys want to message him, send him a friend request. He loves all that. He's planning on doing his own channel one day, and you know, I'm going to be fully supporting him in that. Yeah, he gets a bit giddy gaga when people send him friend requests, because he knows it's because of, you know, my channel. And you know, he's when I originally hooked up with him, he was a bit of a schoolgirl fanboy kind of thing. Ooh, Cosby Carey. I soon realised I'm just a regular dude. But as you can see, I'm pushing on the left hand side. Bad guys have not concentrated that many tanks on this side, and not only that, on this left hand side, not one single tank, which leaves you seriously exposed, because somebody's gonna do exactly what I'm doing and pull up on the guys on your right. But I bet they didn't count on me scooting up and me faffing up my shot. And in these kind of situations, I think to myself, you know, I'm one shot behind, you know, I'm 700 damage points behind, and I do manage to take out this M46 pattern, set his engine on fire, and all that's left is this T-32, and I'm just waiting for my compadres to join me so we can take him out and move on. But I do get a little bit greedy here, because I could have just sat here and just waited, but I thought, you know, you got E-100, you got a bunch of hit points, you can waste some. I basically wanted to get a second kill. There you go. There was no need for that, but anyhow, not very strategic. Don't get greedy with your with wanting to get kills. And as you can see, Mr. Owen is going nuts over there. He was over the mic saying, "We need help, we need help." And just like I said, hardly any bad guys over here. As we scoot up here, we're going to see it, the Tiger 2 completely vulnerable, exposed. I'm very cautious about this ridge here. I have on a number of occasions gone over this ridge and simply got stuck. Very foolishly, I'm exposing my lower plate, which is a very bad thing to do, of course. And the Tiger 2 takes full advantage of that and gets a nice shot into me. So very bad on my part. Attempts an ammo rack, but you know, take him out anyway. And I can see that up ahead there's a clusterfuck. I kind of debate whether I should go over this ridge, but experience has taught me, no, don't do it, don't do it. It's just the long way round anyway. There's a quicker way, which is right up ahead. As you're going over these cliffs, you kind of want to take them at an angle so you don't, you know, fall down and get stuck. Yag Tiger, no problem. T-57 heavy, attempt a ram, don't make it. Get a little bit stuck there, buddy. And feel like a bit of an idiot, basically. And finally, I do actually get stuck. I am actually stuck here. Mr. Owen there requesting help. I'm telling him I'm stuck. Mr. T-71 helping me out there. Signal a big thank you. And basically moving on to help out with Mr. Owen on this right hand flank. We've developed a bit of a lead, but nothing too substantial, only 2 kills ahead. And then the siren goes off and I say to Mr. Owen, nope, I can't help you, I'm not gonna help you. Plenty of good guys coming over to assist. I don't want to lose this game. I'm gonna make an attempt to get to the base. I don't want to lose the game due to capping. Speed it up here somewhat. And I don't decide to go through the town because it's uphill, it's going to slow me down. I'm going to go around here to my left where the terrain is flatter and the E-100 can haul ass. But I'm eyeballing this Carnarvon as I'm coming around here. And take him out in style. And of course I have lost Mr. Owen, unfortunately. He has a fallen compadre. And continuing on, our base is still being capped. It's pretty much even at the moment. So I don't want to end up in a draw. Take out the Carnarvon. Good to go. Threat eliminated. We can move on, mop up, and win the game. And we're going to speed things up here. And it's just a rush who can get the last TD and the last piece of artillery. And I'm telling my compadres, stop capping the base. Stop capping the base. And they do actually respond. What is the point? It's just an extra 30 seconds to a minute. And we're all going to get some free points. But I will spoil it for you. I do attempt to get the last kill. And I do get my sights on. As you can see. And I almost get it. Almost. I just waited a little bit too long to zoom in. I should have just taken the shot. It would have been a perfect ending to a perfect game. But not a perfect game. But nah, I wanted to be patient and didn't pay off. Such is life. Nice victory though. 67,000 silver coins, 1,871 XP. Very happy with that. Placed third. Fantastic bit of damage. As with Mr. Owen, I must say. And again we are on Widepark, but this time we are spawning on the opposite side. Always vulnerable when you're coming down here. Tempting to basically push through to the left hand side, and at the same time you don't want to lose any kind of damage while you are trying to accomplish this. Possibly a bit of side scraping, possibly, maybe, possibly. IS-7, very nice, good to go. Bouncing off me. Attempt to do a second shot, possibly, maybe. I do like that. I've discovered that with the E-100. When you side scrape, you can kind of grab the wall, you push yourself, like pull yourself to the right or left. E50, and I managed to push up to the left without receiving any kind of damage, so we're good to go basically. When I'm up here, I'm always wary of artillery. Our artillery seem to love this area in the beginning stages of this map, so always got to be wary of artillery. You seem to pull back really deep, and you're still sixth sensed. You're still detected. And fail with my first shot on the IS-7. Track him. I hate those things. I want to get that. I want that to be my next tank. It's like a flying saucer. So hard to not to bounce your shot. Attempt a second shot. Zoom in. Ooh. Again, a track. And I'm getting seriously cheesed off. And Mr. Owen comes in and basically says, let me show you how it's done. Bounce again. 3 failed shots. Pissing me off. But as you can see, I'm not going to muck this up. As you can see, enemies have not concentrated hardly any bad guys on this side, and we're pretty even at the moment. And not only that, we're pushing into the enemy base, which is pretty bad for them unless they can match us on the opposite side of the map. But it's, you know, when you push over here into the enemy side, it's 50-50. It can be a huge advantage for you. But if you take it for granted and you think, oh, we're on the enemy side, you know, and we're only 4 minutes in, you kind of get cocky and you muck it up, and these guys just camp and just take pot shots at you and just obliterate you, you know. And this M103 I had serious respect for. Either he was very lucky, or he I think it was a little bit of both, but he was a smart player. He would shoot, pull back, shoot, pull back, and I would just miss after miss with him, as you're gonna see in a moment. Just could not get a bead on him. And like I said, it was luck, or he was smart. A little bit of both, I think. And as you can see, the bad guys are dug in deep. We've developed a lead, 8-4, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. You know, they've dug in, they're ready for the fight, incoming. They're not going to expose themselves. And they're smart cookies, basically. And I'm tempting to get a bead on that commander's hatch. Again, the M103, he pulls back. A little bit of luck, a little bit of he's smart. Oh, but what do we see here? This cookie. I was saying, oh, you're mine. Get a nice little shot in. And the M103 has basically escaped from my clutches. How many shots did I fire on him? 3, 4? All wasted. But what can you do? And as we're closing in, you can see all the bad guys have retreated. They've hunkered down. And they're just waiting for the inevitable. But, you know, trying to take out a few of our guys in the process. I have lots of lovely experience turning left here and just popping out and just being obliterated by 2-3 enemy tanks waiting to get a couple of kills before they eventually die themselves. So I was just saying to Owen, I'm not doing it, I'm not going in, I'm not going in. And Mr. Owen was like, no problema, but this tortoise needs to move out the way. So we are good to go here. Artillery doing its work as well, and I'm trying to scoot in basically and get a nice little free shot myself. And as you can see, I've yet to receive any damage. 2,700 points. A bit of a traffic jam has developed here. And there is the M103. Can I get him as my first kill? Nope. Nope. Not to be. Good to go. Didn't get one single kill. But a fantastic game nonetheless. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my 3 little games with Mr. Owen. Like I said, if you want to message him, like I said, we're always looking for a third player to join our platoon. We live in England, so we live in that time zone. The tanks that we play in are tier 10s and scouts. You have to have a Lux and a Panther to play with us. A Leopard, pardon me. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.